Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley, and if you are new, welcome. And if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back for another live chat. Okay, so happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to everybody. Hopefully you're having a good one. And to those watching on the replay, hope you're having a great day, whatever day you're watching this. So we are going to be talking about the Divine Rose one. Came out last year. I think around this time actually last year. So I think it's very, timely to do this, this eyeshadow palette tutorial type thing right now. So yeah, definitely stay tuned if you want to see this palette. So I never featured this on my channel. This was during the my hiatus last year when I was I recently found out I was pregnant. For some reason, I was recently diagnosed with being pregnant. I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna get the box so I can have the so I can have the names of the shades in front of me, the little name card. And so from this first Divine Rose, we have many iterations of new palettes that she's come out with, but let's start with this one today. Okay, so I really like this. Oh, I'm sure you guys already know if you're familiar with my channel, but I really like this palette. It's just so beautiful, and it's like muted and stuff, not too pinky. I think this is very nice for like every day and stuff. It's just stunning, and I think that's why it sold out, so quickly when she first released it. It's beautiful, although it does have repeat shades, so I think this one, this like sparkly special shade is in her Mothership VI, the Midnight Sun, and then this shade here, one of the other special shades, the pinky like golden shifty shade is, hi, hello. Hi, Nikki. This one is in her the highlighting trio palette. So yeah, there's a couple, and I think this one's in one of the other motherships. This pink shade here, which is one of my favorite shades in the palette, that's in another mothership palette. So some people were upset about that, but I didn't care, obviously. So I really like this one. So the base is all done. I think I'm going to use this for the blush. This palette for my blush as well as like contour and stuff. And probably highlight as well. We'll see how that works. Okay, so we're just gonna use it for the entire face as much as we can. All right, so my eyes have already been primed. How are you guys' how's your Saturdays going? Let me know how yours is going. Mine is going well. I got a decent amount of sleep. I think for the first time since Jada's been born, I actually slept when she slept. So oh my goodness. Yes. And I don't use it as often as I, probably should. Hey, we all, as much makeup we have, it's kind of hard to use it a lot, but it's just so pretty. So, but yeah, so this Saturday, it's been good. I got me a couple extra hours of sleep this morning. And yeah, and now Jada just laid down for her nap, so we are good to go. Okay, so let me get a fluffy brush. The famous, that's the famous number 5. What's number 5? Seduction? Because I know that elusive one that, she has come out with and everything like that, what do you call it? Decadence. I know that's the one I didn't have for quite a while until she recently brought that back. But yeah, Mothership V, I think, is the Bronze Seduction or Bronze something with the bright red. That's my first one. That was my first one. So I'm going to go in with this pretty pink shade called Rose Dusk. Oh, wow. 24-hour hospital call. That's a long shift. That's a long shift. Oh, it's my pleasure. My pleasure. I'm trying to. So I don't know if you saw in my first live that I said my goal is to do 30 days of lives. So I'm on day number 5. Wait, 6? Oh, yes. I got 6 days down. Yay. Okay. But I'm going to go in with Rose Dusk. So is there a reason why you, well, I was going to say, is there a reason why you haven't purchased it? I don't know. Is she's not brought it back? Actually, I'm going to put some concealer down. I'm all over the place right now. I'm going to put some concealer down just to make sure my eye space is all one color. All right, Pat McGrath Concealer, 27, MD27. So I'm trying to think about what time I want to do this tomorrow. I might just do it in the morning when my baby goes down for her first nap. So that would probably be around 9 a.m. Assuming she wakes up at usually her usual around 6:45, 7. Okay, so now we're back into Rose Dusk. And I just love this shade. I think this is what drew me to the other mothership that this is in, which I am blanking on which one it is. I want to say the one with the green, but I'm not sure. Hi. Oh, good, good, good. So ACM. Is there a name that you prefer to be called? Yeah, and I'm just gonna start asking people that. Like, if you don't have your name in your name, because I like to say, "Hey, Nikki, how are you?" So yeah, I'm just gonna start asking people that whenever they come on. And if you don't want to say it, then that's fine. But this shade is just so stunning. I don't know, and it's got a shine to it. It's like a satin, I think. I would consider it to be like a satin, and I have on many occasions just used this by itself. Okay, and the green one. I thought so. Arlene. Okay, hello, Arlene. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming. Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully she brings it back. And I didn't realize this when I was initially making my Pat McGrath purchases of the like smaller ones that they were limited edition. So they're like not even on the site anymore. Like like the opulence ones, I think there's one. I think Dark Star is still on the website, but my favorite platinum bronze isn't there. And so, and La Vie en Rose, the small one. This one is a BOM 44 from Royal and Lang Nickel. These are nice brushes. However, I'll show you guys. I don't know what it's like, really pretty in gold, but as you can see, like they put like a rubber film over it to give it that gold, and it's just peeling off. And it's for all of my little brushes from Royal and Lang Nickel in this version. But these are the natural hair brushes from Royal and Lang Nickel. I do have a few Bristles Beauty brushes though, and I like those. I didn't buy all of them though. So I just put that all over. And like I was saying, this is a shade that I would just put all over my lid and blend it out into the transition area and be on my way. It's just so easy and simple and subtle, and I like it. So, but I'm not going to do that today. So I do like the swatches. I really do. I wanted to look at Mel's video today, but I just didn't have time to look at it yet. So I am leaning towards it. But I feel like every time I get something from Wayne Goss, people are just like, girl, bye. I don't care about no Wayne Goss. Like, but it looks intriguing. And he did something with color. So I feel like more people will be into it and stuff. So yeah, I think I might pull a trigger on that one. Because I guess initially in the photos, though, it just looked like it was a bunch of gray tones and a blue and a peach. So maybe it looks different, like if I actually look at a video, and then, you know, the swatches, of course. So, all right. So are you going to get it? She's going to look for dupes. See, that's very wise. I rarely do that. So So hence the large collection. Look for dupes in your collection first before you purchase. Very wise. Hi, Nicole. How are you? So now I'm going to go into this one. It's called Extreme Mahogany. And this is another real like nickel brush, the Omnia series, or the Omnia, the other ones are Omnia too, but this is a BOM, what is it? BOM 430. This is the like professional something. I'll get it if I like it on you. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get it. All right. So this one, it's got some nice pigmentation to it. Of course, Pat McGrath always has good pigmentation with her shades. And I just appreciate so much that every palette, it seems like that she makes works on deeper skin tones. Not every brand can say that. And of course, she is a Black woman and stuff like that. But it's just, I don't know. Even the lighter shades that, are more cool tone, like in her Sublime palette, the #1 Mothership one that has a little bit more cooler tone to it, they all work really great. So anyways, just giving some depth in this corner as I usually do. Okay. How's the weather in everybody's areas? I looked on my phone, it said 27 degrees. I said, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Because earlier this week, I think it was in the 70s here in Indiana. So it's flipped, and I think it's flipped for good. I think it's flipped for good. Oh my gosh. Oh, 81 degrees. See, my husband's always talking about he wants to move to Tampa and stuff. My family would flip their lids because we're already out of town, and with this baby they're like, oh no, don't go any farther. So we're like 5 hours from our closest, like from her grandparents on both sides. 60. Oh, you're in LA. 61. That's probably cold for you, huh? I'm wondering. I'm wondering because I would love some 61 right now. So I was thinking that today, because I'm, filming at 1:30, that I would be able to use daylight, but it's so dreary outside that I still have my studio lights on. And I'm just taking my time. It probably has been blended decent enough already, but I'll just keep blending. Okay, so that looks pretty. It's blended out nicely, I think. And I keep not looking at the camera. I'll keep looking at my computer screen. I'm trying to get used to this setup. Okay. So I think I'm good on that. With that. Okay, I'm good with that. Now let's get to the fun stuff. The lid is always the fun portion for me. So I've already put. It's chilly. Okay. Yes, I'm so used to it. We grew up in Cleveland and now we're here in Indiana. And so actually Indiana is a reprieve from Cleveland, as much as that, as hard as that might be to believe. So, okay, glitter glue so we don't get any fallout with the special shades. I'm gonna put that on the center here. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with VR Rose Venus, the shade that's also the highlighter in that trio. And I'm going to put that on the center. This is so stunning. Oh my goodness. This is so pretty. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And then whatever's left, I'm just tapping over to kind of give it more of a blend into the rest of the eye, to the rest of Rose Dusk. Okay, that is, I'm gonna take a little bit more just so I can get a better blend. This is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay. And now I'm going to go in with, I want to use the iridescent pink. Actually, is iridescent pink the highlighter? Maybe that one is. I don't know. You guys tell me. You probably know better than me. It might be iridescent pink that's the one that's the highlighter. Or maybe both of them. I don't know. All right, I'm going to take, and I'm just going to add some sparkle. So this one, I feel like it has kind of like a clear base, but just a lot of like dazzle and glitz and stuff to it. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to take that and pop that on top. And that kind of cooled down the look a little bit because they're like white. I feel like they're like white silvery glitters. That's really pretty. I'm going to add some more pink back in. So I'm going to go with my finger into Rose Dusk and press that on either side just to kind of reinforce that pink on the outer areas of this look. And do some retouching, pat, pat, pat. There. And it's just so easy to just come up with something real quick, and it's really nice and, has a lot of oomph, I think. So, yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more sparkle. A little bit more sparkle. Yay. Yay. Oh my. I do too, Nicole. It's so pretty. I still haven't decided which is my favorite mothership full size. What are you guys' favorite full size motherships? I'm trying to think. I'm wondering if this might be it, just because it's so everyday, everyday. But I'll have to compare it to Divine Rose 2. All right, just kicking off any of the extra glitters that were left hanging around. And I'm going to go in. Yes, I know. Yes, I totally agree. Not a lot of effort required at all. So, and I do see sometimes people say that Midnight Sun. Okay, that's same Alicia's favorite one. I don't use that one that well. No, can't say don't use that one that much. I hardly use any of them that much. But Bronze Seduction. See, my initial thought with this 30 Days of Lives was going to be all Pat McGrath, but I had some requests for some of the other items. But yeah, all you guys mentioning to me, all of this stuff is going to have me wanting to go back into all of them and just refresh my memory. All right. Oh, what I just put down, I just put Sable Bronze on my lower lash line. It kind of basically blended into my skin, that bronzy shade there. Second favorite is Subversive. Subversive. That's the one with the green one, right? Or Subversive is the one with the pink. See, I don't remember all the names. When I watch Alicia's channel, I'm like, how do you remember all of these things? She just comes off the brain like this one is in this palette, this pink, this color is in this palette. I'm like, bruh, the pinks. Okay, the pink and the purple. Okay, yes. I'm gonna take the Extreme Mahogany and put that on the lower lash line, just to add a little bit more depth. Okay, the third one that's colorful. Okay. Okay. I think we're all set with this eye. I'm just adding a little bit more Extreme Mahogany up here to kind of blend out that bright area. Okay, now for the inner corner, I'm going to use this shade here, and it's called Skin Show Nude. Decadence. That is a good one. That is a good one. And I wasn't too sure about it. I wanted to complete the collection, but I wasn't too sure about it just because it was all metallics. But you can do some beautiful things with that palette by itself, even though it's all metallic. So pretty. And I'm using that same Skin Show Nude up on the brow bone. Okay. Do you still use Biva? I have the NARS neutral palette from last year. Yes, they are. Okay, so about Biva, yes, so do I use it? I only do my makeup once a week now, but now up until, this past week. So I have not used it recently, but I still think that is a beautiful palette. It has some really nice formulas in there, very easy to use, and um, different, like warmth. It has a little warm, a little, neutral type things. But in the NARS one, it it's very nice. I do like the NARS one, but I feel like that one's more all neutral and stuff. Like it doesn't have any of the reddish type shades and tones, and I think Biva does. So actually, well, I could go get it. Let me just grab it real quick. Right, it's right there. Okay, BRB. You guys can see. Okay, right here. Okay, just since you asked, and we're here. All right, so I don't think the NARS one is a good like substitute. If you prefer those like undertones, like the neutral area, and then in the neutral tone range, then I think that's fine. But this one has more warmth in it. So I think it would be a good companion palette because NARS has all those nice metallics and the different tones and stuff like that, which is very beautiful. And then this one, you've got all your mattes in every different, undertone that you could desire, I think. So yes, and Nicole said she uses it for work a lot, very work appropriate. So yeah, that's my opinion. Okay, now on to the next eye. So we've got this like bronzy tone in here. I think I'm going to use like the browner shades, of course, in conjunction with Extreme Mahogany, and then maybe that one as well. And yeah, okay. So I'm just going to try to use all the rest of the shades that we didn't use. Okay. All right. Make sure any creasing is blended out. Yeah, it's interesting. I was looking for that NARS palette when I was doing the comparison with, what was that, the Wayne Goss, I think. And I was surprised to see it wasn't there anymore. They make things limited edition so much. That's just, okay. I'm going to go in for a, goodness gracious, what am I trying to say? Oh, for transition shade, I'm going to use Valoria. This is like the gray toned mauve type shade. And so this is on the cooler end of the spectrum. What in the world? See, I don't, Lord Jesus, what is this stuff? Oh my gosh. I didn't even read it all. I was just like, what in the, that's why people have moderators. What was this serious? Okay. Okay, so that's pretty. You can get a little hint of purple on your transition area, but it's nothing too intense. Blends out very nicely. Yes. We're gonna pray for them. Oh. Okay, I'm getting the you got the mini glam. Okay. Okay. So I don't have the mini glam. Yeah, I don't have, or wait, I'm sorry. When you say mini, are you talking about the 15 pan? Because whenever I think of a mini, I'm thinking about the 5. I know, right? I'm thinking about the 5 pan, but you're probably you're talking about this. Sorry, are you talking about this? Maybe this is what, because I think, yeah. When I think of mini, I don't. Okay, alrighty. All right, I think I'm on the same page now. Yeah, I think I have traveled with these just because I like them so much. Oh, okay. All right. So I don't have that then. I know I don't have that. The only 5 pans I have from her are the one that's green, the mini gold, and then the mini cranberry or mini sunset. Okay, midi. There we go. All right. So the next shade I'm going to do, no, those $25 ones. Okay. All righty. I get you now. On the same page now. So yeah, I don't have a video on that one. I haven't purchased any of those recently. I do like the mini gold. I do. I didn't think I was gonna like it that much just because it didn't look like there was a shade that would work for me in my crease other than the metallic one. But I mean that one works fine. That darker, greenish, shinier one. I don't have it in here with me, otherwise I'd grab it. But yeah, I like it. I like the grunginess of it. I just put glitter glue down and I'm going to go into, where did I put the little paper? That's what happens when you have so much stuff on your table. I need to clean this off. Okay. I'm going to go into Sable Bronze, the shade that I put on the lower lash line, but it basically blended into my skin. I'm going to put that on my lid. Oh, hi, Dawn. How are you? Happy Saturday. Okay. So this has a little shine, but nothing too intense. I think it would be really nice for work or any time you want a subtle hint of shine on the lids or wherever you decide to put it. Gonna take and blend that with Valoria. Make sure that's all blended out. Okay. And then, of course, for my deepening shade. Hi, how are you? Thank you for coming. I'm singing everything. I sing everything now. With Jada, I just make a song out of anything, so please don't mind me. So hopefully you guys, the Saturdays are going well. I know Nikki's at work and stuff. She is doing well. She is just growing so quickly. It's just amazing what 6 months, what a difference between birth and 6 months does. It's interesting. She's like, I used to be able to just lay her on my stomach and we could just go to sleep. Now she's like, oh no, honey, I'm not staying on your stomach. I want to look around. I'm trying to move off of you. Like, let me free. She she's growing so quickly. Just turned 6 months yesterday. Thank you for asking. And what do you prefer to be called, please? So I can say your name. I just like saying people's names, and I don't like KRM15GM. You know what I mean, I'm sure. So this is pretty by itself. This is pretty by itself. Nice and simple and subtle. It's not too much. Yes, she's just so much fun. She'll laugh at anything I do. I'm just doing strange dances and stuff and singing and all types of stuff. Rachel, nice to meet you. I know you've been on my channel several times, but you know what I mean. Nice to put a name to a screen name. But yes, it is a great time. So yes. Okay, so that's nice. You can leave it like this. Be good. Wait a second. Oh, okay. I started at 1:30. I was like, oh no, I haven't been here for an hour. Okay. All right, so let's go on in with Lovelace. This is one of my favorites too in the palette. It's so pretty. And I'm curious to see how that new shade that she brought out, Lavendaria, in the quad compares to this. I'm sure it doesn't compare at all, really. But this is just pretty. Very, very pretty. I'm putting this on the center. Gosh, I need to do something different, you guys. All I do is make a halo eye. I need to do something different. I'm going to try. Yes. My daughter cannot stand tummy time. I don't know what to do to make her, submit. She'll be there for like, I don't know, less than 5 minutes. And she is just crying and fussing and wanting me to pick her up. And it's just a mess. I'm like, how are you going to start crawling, little girl? No, I did not. Not yet. And what else? Then we have the Wayne Goss on the table as far as to purchase, So I have to make a decision and prioritize the purchases. But I want to do the one with lavendering, and then I want to do the one with the blue and the brown or something like that. So, yeah. So this is cute too. Okay. So we've gone through everything except these last two special shades up here. So I'm going to get more glitter glue just because I've layered on top of it already 2 shades. Lavendering is special. Yeah, it looked really pretty when I saw it on Alicia's channel. So, Nikki, did you get the quads? I'm sure you probably did. I didn't get any of them. And of her previous, release last year of the quads, I only picked up 1, and that's the Risque Rose or something like that. All right, I'm putting a little glitter glue down the center just so it can pick up what I'm about to put down. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Let's see. We want to put gold in the middle or the purpley pink? I think I'm going to go gold. Whoa. Yes, I would understand if you decided not to. That's a lot. It is a lot. Yeah. How are you liking glam? All right, we're going to see how this looks. I think it looks cute. I just think that maybe the gold is too intense with Lovelace. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm like, I know. She surely is. I'm like, please slow down. Come on, lady, slow down. Slow down with the releases. Or I'm like, re-release something that I already have. Therefore, I don't have any desire, Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit more of Lovelace because I feel like that gold just pretty much covered it. And, just add it back in and do some padding and so that it kind of, blends a little bit more. And that there's not like a stripe down my eye. Good, good. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I like it so much too. So yeah, and I'm thinking I'll probably like the Wayne Goss just because of the cool nature to it, at least based on what I've, seen in my glances at the pictures. So yeah. That's pretty. That is pretty. And I'm going to take on the inner corner the last shade that we haven't used, and that is the iridescent pink. Hi, hello, how are you? Hey, Heavy. Hey. Oh my goodness. It's good to see everybody here this Saturday afternoon, at least afternoon for me. Okay, so we've got iridescent pink, the last shade here on in the special shades. We're just going to add a little pop of color on that inner corner. Here we go. There we go. There, nice and pink. And I'm always going too hard on the inner corner. What is that? Okay. And then I'm just going to sweep it up so it blends up a little bit better. This is pretty. Now that I think about it, I think maybe this is the shade that's in the highlighter quad, not that pinky gold one. That VR Rose Venus. Oh, I'm putting it on the lower lash line. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Thank you. All right, come on now. Okay, and then for my brow bone on this side, I am going to take the gold. I always forget the names. Refined Gold 002. And hopefully it's not too much. Yes, it would be. So I said that Mothership V was my first purchase, but actually it was Levian Rose because I got this is the MAC 242. I heard people talking so highly about them and that they were, so good. So I actually, you know what? I went on eBay and purchased it. So it says MAC 242. Hopefully it is. But yeah, I was just curious as to what all the, hype was about. So I purchased it there a while ago. Okay. And I'm going to take, once again, the Extreme Mahogany on my lower lash line. I can find the brush. Okay. That one is it's natural. That MAC 242. I actually purchased 2 of them. And if anyone's curious, this is an Esom S31. I think this is natural too. I did too. So hopefully I like it when it comes. That from Selfridges, that foundation. Because I've seen a lot of videos when it had first come out, and I don't think it was initially on the US Sephora site. But yeah, it turned out to be only like $38 US on Selfridges because it's on sale on their site. The L'Essentiel. I'm assuming that's the foundation you're talking about. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done with the face. Oh yeah, see, I don't even care. I mean, but I think you just said you work in a hospital, so I would understand if you didn't wear foundation. I got 055N. That was that's what looked the best because I looked on Sephora for the swatches, so that's one looked like it would match me the best. Yeah. Yes, and then so this will be my second order from Selfridges. That first order came so fast. I said, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna order everything from Selfridges. Forget Sephora." Okay. All right. So for blush, I'm going to use. Actually, I'm going to use a different brush. I'm going to use this Sonia G Cheek Pro. go into Rose Dusk. Has a little sheen to it. And there we go. I usually do my contour and stuff first. I don't know what I'm doing, but okay. This is pretty. Very pretty. Okay. Hopefully they expand. I was actually kind of surprised that they even had a shade for me. I am assuming date of purchase because if it's calendar year, I'm going to be ticked. It better be date of purchase. I hope it's date of purchase. Cicely, oh my. Whoa. Okay. That sounds like a large purchase, Dawn. That sounds like a large purchase. Okay, thank you for the clarification. Because I didn't even think about that. I just made the assumption and made the purchase. Okay, that's cute. And now I'm going to go with a very light hand and see how the rich or extreme mahogany works as far as like contour. So if I end up messing up, you know, please forgive me. Actually, I'm going to use this Cayuto brush that I picked up from Beautylish. It's another Fude brand. It's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Okay. Okay. So I have yet to try any Dior eyeshadow. I was tempted to get one of those Quint things, but I did not. I passed on them. And I don't think I've even watched anybody's videos on them, actually. Probably because I didn't want to get sucked into buying one. I know everybody was talking about that Sicily primer. Oh, really? Yeah, and they look beautiful. The like imprints and the colors, they just look stunning. Those Dior Quints and things like that. I haven't pulled the trigger on those. Yeah, I was happy to see those the difference in the prices and stuff like that. There. I keep forgetting that I can actually do that on the StreamYard thing. So it's not too hard to use this or extreme mahogany as a contour. It blends out pretty nicely. It's not. I thought it would be so pigmented that you kind of mess up maybe. And I was gonna ask you guys. I'm sure a lot of you do have them, but the excuse me, the Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. I still have not purchased any of those, and I have some in my cart. Whatever's left, not whatever's left, but I picked some of the items that are still in stock. I didn't make the purchase yet, though. They're just sitting in my cart waiting for me to push buy. All right. And then for my highlight, where's my brush? Oh, great. Thank you. So since you have a lot of them, I'm assuming that means that you like them. I'm gonna get them. Okay, so what I have done here is I'm taking iridescent pink because it seems pretty smooth, and we're gonna see what that looks like. I'm just gonna have a pink, whole pink cheek and cheekbone area. They look so beautiful, like the packaging and stuff like that. And then if I get three of them, then I get, oh no. Well, that stinks. I think I got used to it after purchasing so many of these because when I got my first full size mothership, I was like, dang, this is heavy. Yes. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Um, if anyone's curious about the foundation, I did do a mixture today, and it is the Danessa Myricks and a little of the Tarte because the Danessa Myricks, I think it's a little rich for me, and I haven't purchased the other shade that I was thinking about purchasing. So I mixed a little of this Tarte face tape with it. Yeah, that does stink. That most, you know what? And I saw somebody else say that theirs broke. I don't know who it was, but they said that it had broken, at least one of them. So I don't know. Oops, sorry. So, but I did from the Selfridges sale. The other thing, in addition to the foundation that I purchased, is one of the Gucci lipsticks. So hopefully, I like that. It's another nude. I keep purchasing nude lipsticks. It's like, how many new lipsticks do I need? Okay. On top of this, to add a little bit of gold, I'm going to go in with gold, refined gold. Oh my. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So it's smoother than I anticipated. I thought it would be chunky with it being a special shade, but it's not chunky. And I am going to buff over all of this. So even though it looks kind of crazy, that's the one I got. That's the one I purchased. So we will see. Because it was a lot of them were sold out on the Selfridges app or on Selfridges. That's pretty. And then once I buff it all in, then it'll be fine. Agatha orange. I don't have any Dior lip products. I've been, I think on my wish list, I have some like Dior lip glosses or something at Sephora. Let's see. My buffer brush is right here. I'm going to take this Givenchy powder here and do some buffing just to blend everything together. And this has a fragrance to it. It's very slight, but so I've heard of that brand just from not you guys, but from like Vicky J's posts and stuff. So that's a new brand, is it? like a makeup artist or something? Like, is this somebody that's like famous in the makeup industry? I'm not very familiar. I hear you. I was doing that as well, and then I guess it just kind of went out the window. My husband was like, "So what's that package you're tracking?" I was like, "Oh, it's just some eyeshadow." He said, "I thought you were going on a makeup diet." I was like, "Oh, no other response than that." Oh, like yeah, that sounds nice. It sounded nice. I have some hair on my face. Oh, it's a cologne brand. Okay. Okay, so now it's time to finish the eyes. But everything blended out nicely. Yeah, I think everything went fine. I mean, blended out nicely once I buffed it and stuff. It doesn't look harsh or anything like that. And quite honestly, it's not too intense at all. So, all right. Yeah, I'm just like, okay, yeah. He might see he does for a while. He'll stop and then be like, "Bang, looked at the account and we probably need to talk or something." And then we just go on about our business. All right, so I'm doing my liquid liner again. Maybe I could do. Hmm, okay. Why don't I do my brown? What is that called? Okay. The black coffee liner. And I'm just going to smudge this along the lash line. Okay. And a little on the waterline. There we go. And then the other eye, I'll do my liquid liner. I just like liquid liner so much. It's just so easy most times. Okay. Liquid liner on one, pencil liner on the other, and then mascara, and we will be all good to go within my hour time frame. Or, well, actually, I've got to put on a lip, but it'll be quick. I think I'm just going to use Omi from Pat McGrath, her matte trance formula. So I'm quite sure she's discontinued or got rid of the Luxe Trance, which kind of stinks. But these divinyls are pretty beautiful. So if she's replacing the Luxe Trance with the divinyls, then that's fine. The divinyls are so pretty. So when is your 24 hours up, Nikki, or did you just start it? Okay. I think I'm all set on the mascara. As I keep going. Okay. Oh, I can put some on the bottom too. There we go. And just had a package delivered. Is it makeup? I had some packages delivered too, but they're like baby stuff. So surprisingly, I only have one outstanding makeup order, and it's from Selfridges. So I'm kind of proud of myself because I think at one point I probably had like 5 packages at once just waiting on their way to be delivered. Oh, okay. I've been interested in that jewel pot. I haven't purchased any of her like potted eyeshadows, but I hear great things about them. Where's the Omi? Okay, so Omi matte trans lipstick. And then Deep Dive lip liner. Right? No, that's not the right one. Okay. Me too. Me too. Yeah, it blended in pretty good. So this is it. So let me know what you all think about the eye looks. We do the one side and look down. I really like this look. Both of these looks. I think they both came together pretty well. And I mean, every time I use a Pat McGrath palette, it's just like I don't have any complaints. So Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palettes. I think my favorite one. Thank you, Dawn. Um, is what is that one? Icon. Thank you. Yes, the icon palette is the Charlotte Tilbury palette that I actually like. But I only purchased the only other palette from her that I have purchased is the Pillow Talk palette, and it really doesn't work for my skin tone. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I think it's a somewhat subtle look, and then just bam, there's a pink inner corner highlight. So yeah, but so let us know on the next live or in the comment section how you like your Charlotte Tilbury palette and Mona Lisa Eyes to Mesmerize. Okay, I was thinking about that green, or no, actually the Rebel one, the like had the gray and the dark gray. So that's the other Charlotte Tilbury quad that I was actually looking at, but it's not high on my priority list. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for coming through, and I've got to close out this video before my camera cuts off. The battery's blinking. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed the live, then definitely subscribe and hit the thumbs up, and I will see you in the next live video tomorrow. All right, guys, have a wonderful Saturday. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Talk to you later. Bye.